Hello children, welcome back to Max Made Easy. Let's continue with rational numbers, Exercise 2B, Part 3. Here is our third question. Compare minus 1 by 4 and 0. Here they are asking us to compare. Always compare means greater than or lesser than. So we need to find out which is lesser than and which rational number is greater than, right? So we all know that here it is minus 1 by 4 and it is 0. So always minus, the integer or rational number with minus is always lesser. That means minus 1 by 4 is less than 0. Right? You can know the comparison directly, but in exam you need to follow some steps and prove that it is lesser. Right? So how to do in an exam is, first we need to find the LCM of 4 and 1, that is the denominator part. Here you don't have any denominator, so you can consider it as 1. So we need to take the LCM of denominator 4 as well as 1 and it will be 4. How to do the LCM? Just write 4 and 1 and always start dividing it with the least number, that is 2. 2 is divisible with 4, right? 4 is divisible by 2, right? You can divide 4 with 2. So just write 2, 2 2s are 4, again 2 1s are 2, right? So write the prime factors, that is 2 and 2 over here, these two numbers. Just multiply it, it becomes 4, right? So now you need to make the denominators as 4 for the given rational number. Here first consider this rational number minus 1 by 4. You can write it down and you need to make the denominator as 4. Here it is already 4, right? So just multiply it with 1. So when you multiply it with 1, you will get 1 into 1 is 1, 4 ones are 4, and you are having a minus over here. So just place a minus over here, right? Next, take the second rational number, that is 0 by 1, right? And we need to make the denominator as 4, but here it's 1. So with which number if you multiply, this 1 becomes 4. You should multiply with 4. Because you are multiplying the denominator with 4, even the numerator should be multiplied with 4. Then you get 0 4s are 0, 1 4s are 4. Yes, we have made the denominator as 4. It's not minus, children, it's plus, because here you don't have any minus sign over here, right? So it is plus. So here minus 1 by 4 and 0 by 4 is the rational number which we need to compare. So we all know that minus 1 by 4 is greater, that is just compare this numerator, that is minus 1 and 0, right? Which one is greater? 0 is greater than minus 1, right? So you can write it down as minus 1 by 4 is less than 0 by 4. That is minus 1 by 4 is less than 0. Here is the second question, 1 by 4 and 0. Even here you need to take the LCM of the denominator, that is 4 and 1. How to take the LCM is, just write 4 and 1. Always start dividing it with the least number, that is 2. 2 2s are 4 and again 2, 1 is a 2. Multiply the prime factors, that is 2 and 2, it becomes 4. Now you need to make the denominators as 4. 1 by 4, it should be multiplied with 1 so that the denominator stays in a 4, right? So 1 by 4 will be the first fraction, and even here you need to make the denominator part as 4. With which number you have to multiply to make the denominator into 4 is 4, right? So you have to multiply this 1 with 4 to make the denominator as 4. So it becomes 0 by 4, right? Now just compare 0 and 1, just the numerator part, 0 and 1. When you compare 0 and 1, which number is smallest and which is greater? 1 is greater than 0, right? So 1 by 4 is greater than 0 by 4. So That is, what is 1 by 4? 1 by 4 is 1 by 4, right? So write down as it is. And what is the 0 by 4? It is nothing but 0 by 1, right? This is what we have converted. That is 0. So I have written just 0. I hope you understood it. Let's move on to the third question. Minus 3 by 8 and 2 by 5. So let's take the LCM of 8 and 5. Just write 8 and 5, and here 8 is divisible by 2. Always start with the least number. So 2 4s are 8 and 5 you can write down as it is. 2 2s are 4 and 5 you can write down as it is. 2 1s are 2 and 5 you can write down as it is. 5 1s are 5. Now just multiply this prime factors, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 5, that is 40. Now just take the first rational number, that is minus 3 by 8, and you have to make this denominator 8 into 40. So with which number you have to multiply to make this 8 into 40? So 5 8s is 40, right? So multiply both sides with 5. So it becomes minus 15 by 40. Now take the second rational number, that is 2 by 5. And here also we need to make the denominator it's 5. So you need to make it as 40. 5 should be multiplied with 8. To make the denominator into 40, you have to check only for the denominator, right? If denominator becomes 40 when you are multiplying 8, you can just multiply the same number with the numerator. 8 twos are 16 by 40, right? Now it is very easy to compare this to rational numbers. Here 15 and here it's 16. Sorry, here it's minus 15. So which number is greater? We know that 16 is greater and minus 15 is less. That means minus 15 by 40 is less than 16 by 40. Hence, minus 3 by 8 is less than 2 by 5. Let's move on to the fourth question. Minus 5 by 8 and 7 by minus 12. Even here you need to take the LCM of 8 and 12. Just write 8 and 12. Always start dividing with the least number while doing the LCM. Always start with 2 table. 2 4s are 8, 2 6 are 12. Again it's divisible with 2. So 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. Now again it's divisible with 2. Only this 2 is divisible, right? No problem. Just write 2 1s are 2 and 3 you can write down as it is. And now it is divisible with 3. 3 1s are 3. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 3, that is 24, right? Just take the first rational number, that is minus 5 by 8, and you have to make the denominator into 24. To make the denominator into 24, this 8 should be multiplied with 3. 8 3s are 24 and minus 5 3s are 15, right? If you're having a minus over here, you can place this minus even in the numerator. Now just take the second rational number, that is 7 by minus 12, and to make this 12 into 24 you have to multiply it with 2. Just check for the denominator. Because you are multiplying it with 2, even the numerator should be multiplied with 2. 7 2s are 14 by minus 24, right? So now it is very easy to compare, right? Here it is 14 by minus 24, so you can consider it as minus 14 by 24. You can get that minus on the numerator side. So just compare minus 15 and minus 14. Which is a greater number? We all know that minus 14 is greater when compared to minus 15, right? So minus 14 is greater than minus 15. That means minus 5 by 8 is less than 7 by minus 12. Let's move on to the next question, fifth one. 5 by minus 9 and minus 5 by minus 9. Here the denominator is same, right? The denominator is same. So you don't need to take any LCM. You can directly compare between them. Here minus minus gets cancelled, so it becomes plus. But here you are having a minus. That means it is minus 5 by 9 and it is 5 by 9. So minus 5 is less than 5, right? Minus 5 is less. That's why just put a lesser than symbol. So our answer is 5 by minus 9 is less than minus 5 by minus 9. I hope you understood this. Here is our sixth question, minus 7 by 8 and 5 by minus 6. Even here the denominator is different, right? So it is difficult to compare. So our first aim is to make the denominators equal so that you can compare just the numerator and decide which number is greater or lesser, right? To find out, to make the denominators equal, just take the LCM of 8 and 6. It becomes 24. How to take the LCM of 8 and 6? Just write 8 and 6, and we all know that these two numbers are divisible with 2. Always start with the least number while taking the LCM. So 2 4s are 8, 2 3s are 6, and again 4 is divisible with 2. So 2 2s are 4 and 3 you can write down as it is. Once again with 2 1s are 2 and 3 1s are 3, right? Just write the prime factors, that is over here, 2 2 2 2 and 3. You have to multiply this prime factors and it becomes 24. This is how we can find the LCM. Now just write down the take down the first rational number, that is minus 7 by 8, and to make the denominator into 24 you can multiply this 8 with 3. So when you multiply it, it becomes plus into minus, minus 7 3s are 21, 8 3s are 24. And now just take the second rational number, that is 5 by minus 6. To make the 6 into 24 you can multiply it with 4, right? So 5 4s are 20, plus into minus minus, 6 4s are 24. Don't forget to place this minus sign, children. It is very important. Always multiply. Plus into minus is minus. Always follow this method. Whenever you see a sign, just multiply or add the signs first. Later on you can move on to the integers. So here we need to compare this both rational numbers, right? Here it is in the denominator, so you can just consider it to the 20, that is minus 20, right? Which number is greater and lesser? Minus 21 and minus 20. We all know that minus 20 is greater, right? Minus 20 is greater, so just put it as minus 21 by 24 is less than minus 20 by 24, right? That means, what is this minus 21 by 24? It is nothing but minus 7 by 8, right? This is what we have converted it like this. Minus 7 by 8 is converted into this form, right? So just replace this one with minus 7 by 8. That means minus 7 by 8 is less than 5 by minus 6. I hope you understood this. Let's move on to the last and least question, that is 2 by 7 and minus 3 by minus 8. Even here the denominators are different. So first aim is to take LCM of 7 and 8 and make the denominators equal. How to make the LCM? How to do LCM is just write down 7 and 8 and just divide it with 2 first, right? 2 4s are 8 and 7 can write down as it is. 2 2s are 4 and 7 you can write down as it is. 2 1s are 2, 7 1s are 7. Just multiply all the prime factors together, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 7. That becomes 56. Just write down the first rational number and you need to make the denominator 7 has 56. So which number should be multiplied with 7 to make it into 56? It should be multiplied with 8. That is 8 2s are 16, 7 8s are 56. Write down minus 3 by minus 8. And to make this 8 into 56, you can multiply it with 7. Right? So my plus minus into plus is minus, 3 sevens are 21, minus into plus is minus, 8 sevens are 56. Here you can just cancel off this 2 minus. Minus and minus gets cancelled, so it becomes positive. Now it is very easy to compare this because the denominators are equal, 56 56. So just compare this 16 and 21. Which number is greater? We all know that 21 is greater, right? So that means 16 is less. 16 by 56 is less than 21 by 56. Hence 2 by 7 is less than minus 3 by minus 8. Right? I hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and hit the bell button. Check the description box for rational number exercises. Thank you.